Hello, everyone.
Hi. Hi, dude.
How are you? I'm fine, thanks for asking. This is my second time doing stand-up. So basically, I am now a professional comedian. So professional that I still need note cards because I don't know how to memorize my jokes. There are a few others performing here tonight, like me and a few other people. And the only other important person, Zach Lyman, who actually allowed me to do this show. So thank you very much, my dear friend. And you guys paid about $5 to get in here. So technically, I only have to deliver about a fraction of that in value. So let's just say it's about $1.50 worth of jokes. If you guys feel like I deserve more than that, I'm always accepting tips, checks, change, food stamps, Groupons, and of course I'm always available after the show for prostitution. I have business cards for anybody who's interested. They say Nathan Schulte, Eagle Scout, part-time lover, full-time prostitute. All right, let's see here. So I did hear that this show was all ages, so I had to cut a little bit out of my set. I hope that doesn't leave me, or I hope it does leave me with enough material. All right, everybody, my name is Nathan Schulte. Thank you very much for having me. Good night. Just kidding, I don't really care about your kids' well-being. And okay, so the other day I discovered that I look really good in select women's clothing. And I mean, like, not in a bad way, but it's not exactly a great feeling either. It's strange how good I look in women's clothing. And like this jacket, for example. You're probably thinking, oh wow, Nate is pulling that jacket off really well. He pulls it off so well, it's strange how good he looks in that clearly not women's jacket. Well, that's because it is, in fact, a women's jacket. I really hope that this does not awaken anything in me. Let's see here. Speaking of women's clothing, I've always thought about dropping everything in my life and becoming sort of like a forest person or a gypsy. Now I'm seriously considering joining a cult full-time. How fun would that be? I mean, from what I've gathered through my extensive research, you get some cool as shit robes to wear. You've got a common interest with everybody, so small talk is never an issue. You get to hail Satan, and I hear that the buffet tables are simply to die for. Or as one of the cult leaders put it when I talked to him over the phone, worth sacrificing several small children for. Things I get a lot. Nate, you're the funniest person I know. Nate, you can't be so openly racist like that. Nate, do you ever take that bathrobe off? Nate, you've got a nice smile. Nate, you look like Ewan McGregor had sex with a calculator. Nate, you can't be so openly sexist like that. Recently, I've been having these really weird thoughts and urges to go out and do really criminal things. And I don't mean like steal a politician's advertisement from the corner of the street criminal things. I mean like I drove past the Circle K and suddenly thought, I bet it would be really easy to rob a convenience store kind of criminal things. And I'm not exactly sure where that came from. I've never really had a criminal thought, or I've never really wanted to get into crime. But I guess growing up, we all go through some confusing changes. But growing up in the world is a learning experience. And I say this because I recently learned that ATM machines have alarms on them, and they go off when you hit them with something really heavy, like a wrench. Whenever I go to Taco Bell, I ask for a metric fuck ton of hot sauce packets just so I can read them all and laugh inside my car alone forever because the everlasting loneliness of my life has finally caught up to me and it has left a deeply depressing scar on my mental state, and Taco Bell bean burritos are the only thing that can heal that void. My friends take the term, I get a little high with the help from my friends, to a whole new level. We're going air hop ballooning this weekend. I love it when I'm the only one in the house so I can turn my music up all the way and also sacrifice goats without any interruption. Also, does anybody know how to remove goat blood from a sacrificial silk rug I know it's frowned upon and you're not supposed to reuse them, but I really don't want to get another one. Are you guys familiar with Winco? As a frequent dope smoker myself, that place is heaven. I mean, I hope when I die, I can end up in a never-ending Winco. That place is like the Home Depot of food. Costco ain't got shit on Winco. Or is it Winco that ain't got shit on Costco? I don't really remember. They are both pretty cool. These past few jokes were really funny tweets that I recently tweeted. And this next one is actually a photo that I'd like to share with you all. But I don't have any means of showing you this photo. So now I just need to take up just a little time in my set that would fill the void of the absence of where this joke would have been. But if it makes you guys feel any better, it was really funny. Las Vegas is truly awesome. I love Las Vegas. Even as an underage guy who cannot legally drink, it is fucking incredible. First of all, you don't have to worry about any lights going out basically ever. The city's got a high enough electric bill on lights alone that is probably just as big as the national debt. Secondly, you can look down and see free porn just about anywhere you go outside the strip. How cool is that? People are handing out boobs and prostitute cards like they're trading cards. I'm pretty sure there's a really weird underground cult where people are using those things as currency somehow. The last time I was in Las Vegas, I was in there for about a week, and I would tell you about it, but I don't remember most of it. I'm pretty sure I became immune to tequila over the course of 5 days, over the course of the 5 days I spent there. You know the saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Yeah, well, that's because everybody is too shit-faced to remember what happened in the first place. Also, yes, that is correct. I did need 2 no cards for that joke. For those who are not familiar with my past, I used to work at a entertainment establishment called Laser Quest. I no longer work there, unfortunately for them, fortunately for me. My bosses were really, really weird, though. I remember one day when I decided not to go into work when I was supposed to. They just kept calling me, and I sent them to voicemail every time, but they did not give up. Clingy much, my boss? Come on. And apparently, I do what I want. It's not an appropriate response to, Nate, why are you not here at work? In one of those voicemails that work did leave me, they said that I was on thin ice. In this Arizona heat, come on, my boss, I don't think that applies to you. Not really sure why they won't hire me back. Also, did you guys know that companies can file for restraining orders? Yeah, I didn't know that either. One of my deepest secrets is that I'm about to confess to all of you is that I religiously listen to Weird Al Yankovic. I like to live my life on the edge as a serious risk player. Now, as a 19-year-old white man whose only interests and hobbies are playing video games, smoking weed, and writing jokes for strangers, I usually don't leave the house much. So the only time I leave is really to go get said weed, McDonald's, and the occasional time I've come across enough money to buy myself a case of water at the local grocery store. So I try to give myself as many adrenaline rushes as I can. Usually I accomplish this by inviting company over and then pooping with the door open. Putting something in the microwave and trying to do something before the timer goes off, as I'm sure we've all done before. I don't read the reviews on items I order on Amazon before I purchase them. And finally, I don't ask my high school hookups how old they are before I invite them over for sexual intercourse. So, you know, little things like that. And I really want to end my show on a good note, so I'll just leave you all with this. I've never raped anybody, and if anybody asks differently, you can tell them that I haven't. Seriously, especially those people wearing those fake police uniforms, fake badges, fake guns, and all that. Nathan Schulte has never raped anybody. Seriously, look at me. Look at me, everybody. No, I've never done it. Seriously, I mean it. Good night, everybody.